Can we talk about comeback fatigue in K-pop? It's genuinely egregious. I don't know if these K-pop companies think that if a group that we like doesn't have a comeback every other fucking month, then we're gonna forget about them, but that is not the case. In fact, the more comebacks you give us, the less special that shit feels and the more overwhelmed we are. Sometimes with the amount of content and music that comes out in the span of just a year, it feels like a job keeping up with the shit sometimes. It feels tiring. On top of that, the own fan base of whatever group it is will push you away by making you feel like if you don't watch every single thing that the group comes out with, that you're not a true fan of them. To me, this is similar to supply and demand, where things feel more special when they're limited quantity. Five Star by Stray Kids, my favorite project that they've ever come out with, in my opinion, the best musical project that they've ever come out with, actually, in a lot of people's opinions. I watched a video of somebody breaking down why it was their most successful comeback in terms of like most pre-ordered albums, etc. And it was because they dragged it out. They didn't bombard us with something every single day. We had time to wait for something. You have to build anticipation. The more anticipation you build, the more excited people will be. Once again, it's so ironic to me that, I don't know, if these K-pop companies think that we're gonna forget about these groups when these K-pop companies have built some of the most parasocial fans to exist in any fandom ever. Certain K-pop stans will literally defend an idol if they, like, I don't know, murdered a puppy. Like, you don't have to worry about them leaving or forgetting. Also, I think that these K-pop companies are like, oh my gosh, there's so many groups, we have to drop stuff all the time, and it's doing the opposite effect. I feel like that shit is getting lost in what other groups are dropping. And then on top of that, quality over quantity, diva. If a group drops once or twice a year, that shit is very good versus dropping multiple times a year and that shit is like mid or okay. Like, what the fuck do you think I'm gonna tune into? When you step out the parasocial relationship and you're there for what should be the most important part of the musical genre, music, you really could give a fuck about how much content and shit comes out. While that content is fun, is the music good? Why are we dropping 80 fucking things a year? How the fuck, in my opinion, are you supposed to progress and tell stories when you just had a comeback 3 days ago and now you're having another one? How much have you grown and changed over that short amount of time? But this is just a manifestation of the K-pop industry, because K-pop idols wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't required in their contract or normalized. Mind you, I'm coming from the Western music industry where bitches drop an album and disappear for fucking 5 years at a time. When I first came into K-pop, I was like, oh my fucking god. But yeah, K-pop industry, you can chill a little bit. Like, we are fucking overwhelmed and we are not as excited when you oversaturate the market with so much fucking music. Y'all need to build that anticipation. And on top of that, oh my god, give these fucking K-pop idols a fucking vacation. Jesus Christ, thank you.